Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in. If you've been enjoying the content, please drop a like, please subscribe, please turn on your post notifications so that you are notified whenever we drop. Please follow us, guys. It seems like I'm begging now, but please, on TikTok, on Instagram, we're dropping fire every single week. Now, without further ado, I don't think we should carry on deliberating here. Guys, today we have an incredible guest, someone that a lot of you guys were in my DMs asking me about. Today we have the lock or the number 7. You know, he's so versatile. We don't even know where he plays anymore. Today we have Alexi Tyropolis. Alexi, welcome, man.
Thanks so much.
How are you doing? How are you, mate?
Nah, I'm good. Nah.
Back at school now. Today was the first day.
Yeah, back at school, unfortunately.
Fortunately.
Didn't have much of a holiday, but...
So you're quite into sports, obviously.
Yeah.
So how's the academics looking?
Nah, my academics are good, I must
Is
say.
it?
Nah, I've got pretty solid subjects.
Is it? Or what do you take?
I've got science, biology, pure maths, and obviously your English Afrikaans, and then tourism.
So how do you manage to take such hectic subjects now?
Nah, it's tough.
Is it?
I must say, you gotta balance all the things because, like, especially now in term 3, term 1, then I've got on a daily basis, I'll go to polo, I'll go to rugby, I'll go to gym, and then I still have to find time to study.
Yeah.
So you do get those days.
But do you ever get time to actually study, like sit down and study?
Not really. I
Is it?
try to force myself. I stay up late at night.
Oh, okay.
I've actually got a study buddy. His name's Ruan Ru.
Okay, yeah.
He lives like close to me. He comes to my house and then we sit like till late at night studying.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you obviously your schedule's quite busy.
Yeah.
It's hectic. So how the flip do you now make time for like your girlfriend, for example? How do you not neglect her?
every off weekend I get, they will make a plan to see each
Okay.
other.
So she's quite understanding.
No, she is, yeah.
Quite busy.
Yeah, and the thing is, she lives in Pretoria, so it's a
Wow.
bit of a long distance thing.
Okay.
But no, we find time. I do see her quite often, I must say.
So do you go over to Pretoria? Does she?
Now we switch. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. But which one do you prefer? Do you prefer going over or do you prefer?
It depends if I'm tired of my house a bit. You know, like like on tours, if I've been like 3 weekends on a tour, like it's the 4th weekend, then I want to stay at my house. You know?
But
Yeah.
speaking of your house, let's talk a bit about who Alexi Tyropolis is. So first of all, where are you from?
So I'm from Bloem. I've always lived here.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to Great College Primary School.
Okay.
I've been since pre-primary. So yeah,
How many years has that been?
too long.
Is it?
I think about 12, 13.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, okay.
I've been in Grey for a
very
minute,
long
I must say.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family's always been here.
Okay, cool. So ethnically you are Greek.
Yeah.
Do you know how far back your family is actually in Greece?
So I think my dad's dad.
Okay.
My dad's dad, I think, used to live there.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead. But yeah, I think they moved. My dad and them, I think they grew up in Freiburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they moved to Bloem and they like all used to, I don't know, a lot of Greeks came from Greece. And then I think Freiburg was the main spot, Bloem was the main spot, but I think a lot of Greeks in Bloem, Joburg, I must say.
There are a lot.
Yeah, so I think from my dad's generation, he used to live in Greece. I still, now everyone's here.
Yeah. So what's your home language then?
No, we speak English.
Yeah.
I actually can't speak Greek.
Have you ever been to Greece?
I have. The last time I went was about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
From then, I've just been on sport tours everywhere. So, yeah, I can never really go. But, yeah, so...
And you have, if I'm not mistaken, you have 2 siblings.
I've got 2 siblings. Twin sister and an older brother.
An older brother. Now, I know your older brother. He plays hockey.
Yeah.
So, did you grow up, like, obviously you were in Great College Primary School. What other sports did you play?
I actually played every sport.
You played every sport. Okay.
So my parents are very big on try everything, do everything.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to play golf, tennis, cricket, soccer, you name it.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, I actually hated rugby.
Wow.
Rugby was a sport. I'm actually a very nervous person.
Mm.
Not like really nervous, but I tend to stress a lot.
Yeah.
And rugby was something I was kind of afraid of.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I never really wanted to play it. But I kept playing it because all my friends were doing it.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like the only one, not going on tour and stuff. And
I see.
like I remember my first tour, I got in the bus and like I was still small. I didn't know anything about phones. So I told mom, how am I gonna communicate with you? I'm going on tour. So she bought me a little phone. She told me to this day, remember how much you used to call me on that bus? So yeah, I carried on playing it, and at a stage I was like, Dad, look, I don't want to play the sport. I don't like
Really?
it.
That's crazy. That
I'm
you say.
afraid of it. I don't know. And then through my high school career, I just started loving it and loving it and loving it. And then eventually, I think about grade 5, and I was just like, nah, this is my sport.
This is your sport.
Yeah.
So at what point did you stop playing the other sports? Because you play, at the moment you're playing water polo and
Rugby. Yeah.
and rugby.
Um,
So at what point did you stop for you to play golf and hockey?
at a bit, I also did a bit of hockey in my primary year.
Yeah.
But I think about from grade 4, I stopped with everything else. And then I really started focusing on the rugby mostly. Yeah. And
So let me ask you a bit of an uncomfortable question.
yeah.
Who do you think's better?
Mm.
Yourself at rugby or your brother at hockey?
He's gonna say himself. I'm gonna say myself.
So you're gonna back yourself?
No, I'm gonna back myself. Yeah.
Okay. So so did you end up were you always sort of playing in the A teams?
So yeah, I have always played for the A team. But under 14 was actually a tough year for me.
Okay. Why do you say so?
We started the season obviously new to high school, new to everything, and then I got a bad injury. My rib cage actually shifted a bit. Yeah, so I was in immense pain.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I can't remember. I think we were playing trials or something, and someone fell on me. Or
Oh,
no, it was tough. And so I was out for a bit. Then I got back. So I obviously started in B team again.
no.
And I was training B team training. Then I was moving A B, and then I remember I got a concussion again. So my under 14 season was actually tough for me.
Yeah.
So I had to. Then at a stage I was like, I wasn't really like a player like you'd think. Wow, he's like good. I was in the 18, but I wasn't like I was just there. I wasn't like a shiner. Under 15 came. I started backing myself more. I was like, no, come, I'm Alexi. Let's make the most of it. So then, under 15 was there. Tough season for us. We lost four inters.
Yeah.
Now it was tough, hectic.
What was the most hectic loss?
I think Affies.
Affies. Wow. Okay.
Because I think it was like tight. It was like something like 12, 11, or there was 1 point difference, and we lost by 1 point, and it was tough because we were like excited. We're gonna come back. We're gonna win. Then we lost that game.
Yeah. Were there any games that were like not very close in terms of you losing?
Paul Rus thumped us. Under 15. Oh, I wouldn't even lie, because we lost the previous year under 14 by 1 point as well.
Yeah.
And we could have gone unbeaten, then we lost that game with 1 point.
Geez.
So we're like, nah, redemption. Yo, I tell you, those guys came on a mission, and we lost that. That was tough.
So have you never beaten Paul Rose?
Nah, this year was the first year I beat.
Are you serious?
No.
So 14, 15, 16 Paul Rose.
The 16 was also, we lost. Everything was going so well, and the next minute we thought we had the game. They just came. We lost. Yeah, no, that was real.
Sure. So okay. So now obviously under 15 you're starting to come up with it. So then how was under 16 for you?
I think under 16 was my turning point in rugby.
Yeah.
My coach, Mr. Adolf, at that time, he was someone that really inspired me a lot. And I started backing myself. Because I'm not going to lie, in the games under 14, under 15, I never used to really want the ball. But in under 16 is like, no, give me the ball.
You just want the ball.
Like
Why was that? Like out of fear or
I don't know, not backing myself.
Okay, yeah.
And then under 16, I took a ball. I was starting making tackles, lots, and I really felt, this is a turning point for me. Yeah.
So I think a lot of the time when guys are in age level, there's a lot of the time there's like key or specific players or one specific player that sort of stands out the most for you guys. Did you have that player that stood out the most for you guys? So, like almost carried you guys?
Nah, I wouldn't say, because without a team,
Yeah.
obviously not an individual can't carry the whole team.
Mm.
But I mean, like your Lamla's always just been.
He's always been
just
class.
he's the baller, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, Lamla's always been up there. So, but nah, without the team, you can't have an individual.
And how was the under-16 season?
I loved it. Under 16 was one of my favorite years. Besides this year. This year was incredible for me. It was nice. Learned a lot.
And results wise?
I think we lost 2 games. We lost against Porus and Khum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, Khum. We lost against Khum. Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait, but we'll actually talk more about him now. Okay, now obviously this year, well, you played your under-16. You played Grant Khomo, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, how was that for you?
Sure, I had an amazing tournament. I must say, I showed myself at Grant Khomo. I enjoyed Grant Khomo.
How did the team do? Did you guys place well?
We played Sharks first game, and we lost
to Sharks. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was tough. But then the rest of the games, we won.
Okay, wait. So you played Sharks. Who else did you guys play?
Pumas, I think, and I think it was Boland.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay. Now you're coming up this year. Obviously, now you're a grade 11 in the team. What's your sort of mindset going into the season, obviously as a junior? Like, do you have something that, like, do you feel like you have a chip on your shoulder, like you want to prove something?
Yeah, no, for sure. I remember speaking to, IMA, obviously.
Yeah.
I remember speaking to him last year, and I was like, do you think I have a chance for first team? And he looked at me and he said, honestly, yes, you do. And I was inspired. I'm like, I think I do. And then I remember we were training pre-season. We also had board schools last year.
Yeah.
And then I saw, like, I'm on the squad. I'm there. And I knew now it's time to prove myself. Because obviously I'm competing with like a Claude Stay, IMA, Adam, all those guys. They're all like
proper players
in a position, And then I think Oakdale. Because we still had a bunch of injuries and stuff. And then when all the injuries were kind of clear, that week, like, we have a board at school where you get the teams on the list. And then I saw my name.
Wait, so it's not a case of the team gets announced to you guys as the first team first.
No.
It's just put on the list and then you
so
see
you
it
got
at the same time as everyone
else. You got a board, and then usually the coaches will go in break, and by the end of the break, you just see all the names, first team, series, speeches. And then
so you're just waiting, like,
I'm waiting. And the whole break, I'm looking like this at the board. And I go there at the end of the break and I see, I'm starting.
Sure.
And Oakdale was actually a game that I stressed the most. It's the most nervous I've ever been for a game in my life. Because it's my first inter for first team.
Yeah.
And I remember in our locker room, Sweaty was motivating us and talking to us, and we all had tears in our eyes.
Sure.
It was like so emotional. And I actually, I actually got man of the match of that game.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
So obviously, and now I'm speaking off of my experience with rugby. Do you guys ever, before a game, do you guys as a team ever talk about individual players from the opposition? Like, we're gonna play Kai Pratt. Oh my goodness.
Well, speaking of Kai Pratt, obviously you have your individual battle, like Yehia now faces Kai Pratt.
Yeah.
So obviously for him to prove himself now, he's got to now take on the big dog. So, but we don't really involve our game plan on Kai Pratt. We focus on what we have to do and we get the job done.
Yeah.
It's not like okay, Kai Pratt's got the ball, all of us mark him.
Yeah.
Just focus on what we have to do. And obviously inside you got your personal battle like Yehia now and Kai. Then he himself, then we all like motivate him, like, you're gonna take him. But we we focus on what we have to do.
Yeah, okay. Actually, so but how was that game for you? Because obviously, I've
Yeah.
spoken to different guys, and like apparently, that game is incredibly physical.
You, no, Oakdale said it's got a fact and a half. No, it was really nice. I enjoyed it.
So you enjoy those sort of physical games?
I love it.
Is it?
I'd rather play a physical big boys than normal guys. I enjoy
So you prefer playing in Oakdale versus, for example, like no offense, like a Selborne.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, I can't.
So you prefer like those competitive games?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So nice, yeah.
Okay. So now obviously now you get man of the match. Are you starting to now feel yourself a bit?
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I didn't expect it. I felt I had a good game, but I didn't think it. And then I made it into me, and he's like, "Did you see you got man of the match? The people are calling you." Yo, and I broke down in tears. And he's
Really?
yeah. I was so emotional. I don't know.
So where did all of this emotion sort of stem from? Was it just the fact that like, oh shucks, like I'm actually playing for the first side now?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just proving it to myself.
Yeah.
Like, wow, I'm making my name good at the moment.
Yeah. Obviously going into the dressing room.
Yeah.
Must have been incredibly special. So like, how does it work now? Because obviously this is like something that I've always wondered. So now you guys go, and the field next to the main field, you guys do your little warm up.
Yeah.
How long is warm up normally?
Well, we've got a whole routine. So we arrive there, they give you a whole schedule of what you need to do, meal prep, strapping, all that.
Meal prep.
Yeah. So they give you like bananas and crackers and all that, peanut butter, like just something to get in your body so you can keep the energy high. We have to stay hydrated the whole time. So after the meal prep, you'll do like strapping and all that stuff, team talk, and then we get dressed.
Yeah. So just before you carry on, what does team talk involve?
Just so usually in the week we have like video sessions and stuff. Then they basically just remind us of what happened in the video session, just to like so we can remember what we have to do and the job that needs to get done. And then obviously we clap out for the cherries like we do every game. And then after that, we go to the locker room, and then it's game time. Then you get your kit, do your routine, whatever you need. Get your warm up. It's probably like almost 40 minutes, about 30, 40 minutes. And then hit the locker, and it's...
Are the warm-ups quite intense?
Yeah, no, warm-up. it's intense. And I'm actually more tired in the warm-up.
Really?
Nah, yeah. It's intense.
So cool. Then you guys are done with warm up. Then you take your jog to the changing room. And then what happens in the changing room? Because obviously none of us are gonna get to experience that. So
you get in there, then you wait, and then our conditioning coach was the Ines. He's like heavy on us, like mentally wise. And he says something to prep us quickly, and we all get our kits. And then I remember the first time I had my kit in my hand, the jersey. I looked at it, and then everyone just, you just stare at there and you just say, thank you, God. And then you get your kit, you put it on, you obviously you sing Viva la Grey, and then Smitty says something like something motivational, and then it's game time, and then we line up and we go.
Line up. What does it feel like when you start, when you obviously now you've sung Viva la Grey, now you're coming out and you hear the first tee, and then as Smitty goes, gives Tomix, and then he comes back, and then you're running. Must be an incredible feeling.
Your heart actually stops for a minute.
Really?
As goosebumps are crazy.
Is it?
No, it's unreal.
And then you go onto the field, man. Do you feel like a sense of tenseness?
So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do. But only for the first kickoff. After the first kickoff, after that first hit, you're in it.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, everyone always thinks you hear the crowd singing the whole time, and you really don't. The only time you'll ever hear them is you like take a sip of water quickly.
Yeah.
Like shouting there. But in the game, you hear nothing.
But that's crazy, because you in the lineouts, obviously now you have to communicate.
Yeah, no, we actually hear each other perfectly.
Really?
I won't lie, yeah.
Because the noise there is crazy.
It is.
But then, okay, like what about now, for example, when you guys were playing against Paul Riss and you guys were in front of their crowd
Yeah.
and they were making unbelievable noise?
Yeah.
Are you telling me you didn't hear that?
No, look, it's in your like side here. So you do hear it, but you're so focused in the moment, and you're so like you just you hear each other mostly, and then like someone will say, "Guys, just relax, calm down, focus on what needs to be done." Then we just hear each other, you know.
Okay, cool. So now, now let's go back to Oakdale. Now, obviously, you're man of the match name. What's the reaction amongst the people there at school?
No, I remember we had our grey ball that night, and I'm walking around there. Yo, well done, you played so good. I'm like, no, thank you. And my girl was actually with me. I'm like,
oh wow. So do you ever feel like a celebrity sort of thing?
sometimes, yeah. Obviously, not as much as Ethan and Ramla them, but I do. People come take photos and all that stuff. That it's
Now, I wanted to ask you now, in general, what do you think was the hardest game for you?
Paul Boys.
Paul Boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, Paul Boys. It was I think they were better than us on that day. I'm gonna give it to them. They came hard. Like I remember, I was a bit overwhelmed in that game.
Sure.
Like the first 10 minutes, I felt them. I felt their presence, and the conditions were against us. But I'm not gonna use that as excuses. I'm just like say.
No, but obviously they would be more used to that because during the winter it's quite rainy there. But
yeah. So Paul Boys was the toughest game for me this year.
One thing that I heard is that the forward pack from Paul Boys is quite hectic. So for you, obviously, you're playing as a forward and you've gone against the pack.
Yeah.
Paul Boys, Oakdale, who has a better pack?
Okay. Better, I'd say Paul Boys.
Okay.
Bigger, I'd say Oakdale.
And more physical, which one?
On the day, I'll say Paul Boys was a bit more physical.
So let me ask you a question here. Let's say, for whatever reason, Paul Boys came to Grey. Do you think the result would have been different?
I think so.
Is it?
Especially with that Paul Boys crowd, like the Hiers is insane.
Wow, really?
You walk out there, and for once I actually heard them. That marching band, all singing, the guitars, the saxophones. I felt it.
Really?
But
wow.
I think if they came to Bloem, it's obviously home soil, home ground. It maybe could have had a bit of
maybe
impact. Yeah,
if that's in maybes. Yeah. So which team do you reckon's better between Boys and Khum?
Okay, well, based on who we played and how we played this year, I'd say Boys was better.
Really?
Yeah, against us.
Yeah,
I'd say Boys are. I think Khum we let ourselves down. I think Khum we could have actually taken.
You reckon?
Yeah, I really think Khum it was a game that we kind of threw away. I remember myself.
Ethan and I actually spoke about.
Yeah, I watched it with Ethan. I got the ball and I knocked it, and they ran and they scored, and that was just a game changer.
Yeah,
but I think Khum we felt a bit more in control. Ball Boys, we were more in control the first half, but second half we were like losing our minds a bit. But yeah, based on how they played against us this year, Boys are. But overall, solid.
Yeah. Were there any key guys from the Paul Boys team or guys that you felt were like really killing you guys?
Well, Jaden Uber, he's the lock.
Okay.
One of the twins. He was pretty solid on that day. Obviously Jordan Yerster
in
the Cruz Davy came off the bench and he came on. And I remember we had a scrum there and I was like, David, now. Here's the game changer. And I promise you, their feet were plunged in the ground like this.
Wow.
And the scrapes just went backwards like that. No, they even tell me that's the hardest scrum they faced.
So what's it like for you? You played lock that game, if I'm not mistaken.
For 10 minutes, then I went to flank because.
But did you get to scrum at lock?
I think one scrum, yeah.
But how does it feel for you scrumming it off?
That scrum, I think we actually we held it. We did well that scrum. But I think second half they were actually, because they played like a weird strategy. They had guys coming on the bench, off the bench, on the bench, off the bench. So they had fresh legs the whole time, which was I was like, are you allowed to do this? It's when he's rolling subs allowed. And so they were fresh legs the whole time basically.
Yeah.
And you could see they were like physically fitter than us on the day.
Yeah.
But no, the scrum was okay when I was there.
Yeah.
But when I was on flank, I was like, oh.
Did they hit you quite hard, you personally?
Nah, not really.
Have you ever been hit where you're like, my goodness?
This year, I think not really. Where I was like, oh nah, I'm gonna struggle to stick out. I just remember the one we were playing ball boys and I jumped for the ball in the air and the guy hit me here with his knee. Oh, Tiamba Son.
Okay.
He hit me we contested together and his knee. I was like, but I'm not really like a big hit.
Okay. So you're saying Pogba is obviously the hardest game, but is there like an individual player from any team that you've gone up against where you're like, wow, this kid is a flipping baller?
Not really. Like,
Really?
I must say, it's not. It's if we face a specific player that we know is good, it's not like I'm facing him alone. I've got my whole team with me, so I never really feel his presence because I know if I slip the tackle, the guy on the inside is gonna take it. But to be honest, there's not really anyone that I must say, nah, this guy, he's really dominating us at the moment.
Yeah.
Nah, not really.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So who would you say is the best player that you've gone up against?
The best player.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously all the Marcus Miller Glaze.
Okay, but let's say besides Marcus Miller,
Yo, this is odd. I don't know. It's a lot of good ballers.
Yeah.
Oh, Siaya was a pretty solid guy we played against at Craven week.
Would you say any of the Craven week opposition was harder to play than Paul Boys?
Not really,
Is it?
No, it was pretty, I think, a bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then obviously, okay, now that brings us now to Craven week. Obviously you guys trialed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Did you expect to be part of the team?
I did. Because Free State isn't like the
It's not very
biggest the variety
Yeah, it's not.
teams to choose from. So like if you play first team, you kind of expect to make
No.
Craven week, So I did expect it, but I was still like, you always question yourself, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it?
Yeah.
Maybe they put someone in above me, but yeah, no, I was pretty happy when I made it.
Yeah.
But my Craven week experience wasn't great for me.
Why?
Personally.
Tell me about that.
So I don't know. To me, the first game I started, then I came off the bench. The second game, and to me, I don't like coming off the bench.
Really?
It's such a big adaptation to come in because all these guys are now they warmed up. They're
in the game.
Then you must get in there, and it's a tough way to get yourself back in the game.
Yeah.
So I don't like getting off the bench, and I played one off the whole Craven week. So it wasn't great for me because I hate coming off the bench. I like playing the full game.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was nice. It was a good experience. Obviously, I'm still grade 11, so I'm gonna be grateful that I'm there.
Yeah.
But no, it was nice.
So 2025, do you think that you've given good account of yourself?
I do.
Yeah.
I really think I do. Especially in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do, yeah.
Yeah. So now, obviously, this year's done. Do you think you guys have had a great... what's your take on the season?
I think the season's been phenomenal. The way the boys have grown together, how we get to know each other, especially as us as juniors, learning with the matrics and stuff. Luckily, I've been from free primary with most of the boys, so I knew them.
Yeah.
But nah, you get to know a lot more about the guys and all that. but the season itself, besides the 2 losses, I think it's really been pretty solid. Yeah.
Obviously, that Noord-Devil game was very, very tight.
God helped us there. I remember walking back, I'm like, Lord, please. Yo.
Yeah, that would have been a tough one.
Yo.
So now let's talk about obviously the future. So now you guys are now, the season's done, you are now going into becoming a senior in the team, where you're not gonna have guys like Smitty there. You're not gonna have guys like Darkus, or are these guys that help the team in terms of their leadership?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
So now obviously that means that you guys are gonna now have to step into that role. Do you feel any sort of pressure when it comes to that?
Look, Smitty he was a really good captain. I'm gonna give it to him. The way he handled with the boys, like the way he spoke, it was really motivational. So yeah, there is a bit of pressure to obviously get the group as one. Obviously, new juniors coming in, seniors. So for me to be like a solid leader, to fulfill Smitty's captaincy role, or I would say leadership role, it is a bit of pressure to, try to lead just like he led. Because I must say, Smitty was really solid in his captaincy. Especially like also David, Ethan, all those guys. It was a bit of pressure, but I know I can do it. And Ryan and all the seniors, I'm like, we can.
Now, besides you and like obviously the grade 11s that we've gotten to see this year, besides yourself, besides Lamla, Orion, those guys, are there any guys that are coming up that you are like, wow, you need to look out for this guy? Because obviously we don't know them. So
from the juniors now.
From the juniors, from even the seniors coming up. Because, for example, someone like Darius Advia, he flipping came out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you know a guy. Okay, let's start with the seniors. Okay, so there's a few. Henry Erasmus. He was actually he was strong in the squad. Then he got an injury. Then he kind of fled back to the Cherries.
What position?
He's flank. Okay. At the stage they were trying him at hooker, but no, that didn't work. So he plays 6 flank.
Yeah.
A guy named Ruan Ru. He's he was actually at the stage Peaches.
Wow.
And I actually take my hat off to him because he never let that get to him. He kept on working hard,
Where does he play?
Center. Yeah. Okay. So he finished at the Cherries at the end of the year. He's someone that I think is actually going to be Orion's center pair next year.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously he was in the mix a lot.
Sorry.
He's solid.
What to mean?
Then at the juniors, I would say, Neil Durant.
Yeah.
He's a solid guy coming in. Frans Paul, Yehie Horn, the Poulet, Zach. There's
a couple. That kid scares me, bro. The way he runs, it scares me.
No, it's true.
So actually, let's do this. I want to hear from you. What do you think next year's squad is gonna look like?
Okay.
Now let's go actually position for position. That's what I mean.
All right. On 1, I think Henny Beardenan. He played Cherries prop. 2, is it fine if I say 2 positions on a certain?
That's fine.
That I think. Yeah. So Aya Hendricks and Zander de Beer.
Okay.
I think they're competing for 2. 3, Chris Nevote. He played actually Peaches this year, but he's working hard. I see some fire in him.
Yeah.
I think it's between him or Frans Paul Trotsky.
Okay.
He's under 16 now. Locks, I think, will be Preston Bennett. He was actually in the kind of first team Cherries squad. And then he got an injury, so he's currently out, but he's also in the World Schools tour now.
Okay.
So I think Preston Bennett on 4. 5. Personally, I would put Neil Durant at 5. I wouldn't play him at 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's a guy named Keaton Portas.
Okay.
Keaton Portas is a baller you don't really see a lot. but he does all the dirty work.
Mm.
Like he's like reminds me a lot of Iron Man. His lineouts are crazy. His air
Yeah.
balls are very good. So I'll put Neil at 5, Hendry at 6, myself at 7, Keaton at 8. That's somewhere.
So, who do you
yeah.
think's a better player between Keaton and Neil Durant?
Uh,
A bit of a controversy.
I think physicality wise, Neil,
yeah,
but
that's flipping massive, bro.
air wise, and like I think reading the game, Keaton.
Okay.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
Keaton is a bit of an underrated baller, but I back you for it.
Fair enough, bro.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Number 9,
9, I'll go with Jonathan Drysdale.
Jonathan Drysdale.
Jonathan Drysdale.
Okay, sorry. Yes,
10. Well, it's between Zach, Sammy, and Emil Oakham.
yo. So it's quite deep there.
Yeah, the 10 is it's a big role to fill in after Darius. But these guys have to, you know,
Bro, Grant College, they haven't had a bad 10, bro.
Yeah.
Not even a mid 10. It's
No.
always been.
And if you got a kicker in the team, you sort it.
Mm.
Like it's easy. If you're in your 22, your kicker just pumps it down, you're back in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, 10 is between those three, I think. 2 wings. I think Eddie's gonna take the one. And then
Fizz.
the other one is Jerzy Horns there. Vian van der Berg, the one twin.
Okay.
He's there. Maybe his brother also somewhere on the line of the wings.
And what about Pule?
Kingsley Pule. Yeah, he could also. I'm not sure if he actually made the squad now. I can't remember. I don't think he did for the Spain tour, but you never know. People come back stronger. He could also be.
That's the thing with Dre. Like, it's so deep that even if you're not playing now, you know, there's
Maybe.
always you always
Sure.
can.
2 center pairs, I think, Ryan and Ruan. And obviously Magic Man there today.
I wonder where we're gonna put it for team.
Yeah, I love
So
that.
next year, what do you think your goal is as a team?
Obviously, we want to go unbeaten.
You wanna go unbeaten?
Yeah.
I have heard that.
And
But now obviously next year, Affies is looking quality. Khum is Khum.
comes home.
Paul Rus is Paul Rus. Obviously, as a group, you guys haven't beaten there. As obviously, by the time you guys play Paul Rus, you're gonna be missing quite a few players.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think maybe you'll be gone. Maybe Orion, Lamla will definitely be gone.
Yeah.
So, do you think that you guys have it in yourselves to pull those wins?
I do.
Especially because Khum, you're going there,
Yeah.
and Affies, you're going there. You know what I mean?
You know, I definitely do.
Boris, you're also going there, if I'm not just. So the artist games are all away. Okay, yeah.
I definitely do believe that we can.
Yeah.
And it's all about belief. If you believe you can do something, we're going to do it. I know we can.
Yeah.
It's all about hard work. It's all about how much you back your guy next to you. So I really do think we can actually pull the season off.
Yeah.
Unbeaten, yeah.
And then in terms of, you know, individual achievement, or do you think, or is the goal to play for the SS school side?
Yeah, look, obviously it would be lovely to represent my country, the SS school side. But firstly, I want to represent the badge, the Craig College. I need to first show everything, give everything to them before I can, you know, make a Craven week or make a SS school side. But definitely would like to get a spot there.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of competition there? Because obviously you'll know your.
Yeah, no, I do. There is a lot of comp.
Is it?
I know Jacobus the videos, Ryan spoke about him, the guy that in the video told him, you guys still lost. I don't remember that. Yeah. He already made SS quiz this year.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, was that kid grade 11?
Yeah, it's grade 11.
Yes, grade.
So now there is competition, but hard work, I know I believe in myself. I can
Yeah.
get there.
And obviously you want to play Craven week.
Yeah, that's sure.
Yeah. No, that's insane. Now, I asked this to all of my people. And you know what? I think for Ethan, I say you don't have to do it in order, but I want you to do it in order. Top 5 players in grade college now, this year.
Okay. I'm gonna put Ethan at first.
Okay.
Ethan is a sensational guy, baller.
Yeah.
Like if you stand, he stands at the tackle bag and you try to tackle him, he just stands there. It's like,
Really?
get off me. He
Oh my
is
goodness.
phenomenal. Ethan, if his head's right, it's going in places. I'd put Ethan number 1. Number 2, I'd put Aya.
Okay.
Wade.
Interesting.
Oof. Okay. Okay. 3, Darius. 4, Lamla. And then 5.
So you put Darius over Lamla?
Go.
I don't mind. I don't mind, but I'm just asking.
I don't know. Well, they 2 different kind of ballers, you know.
Yeah.
Amla's that guy that he creates
Yeah.
something. There's nothing. He'll step someone inside a phone booth or something. He's that, you know.
Yeah.
And Darius is just a general. Like he controls the game so good. And he's really, I think he's so underrated with the SA schools and all that stuff.
Oh,
For me, it's definitely
that was
he's my number 10.
Yeah.
In South Africa.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, let's just put Darius at 3.
Yeah, okay.
Lamla at 4, and then Yachia.
Yeah, Barnos.
Yeah.
5. Okay.
Mm.
Listen, I wanted to ask you a question there. What's the hardest part of playing for the first side?
I think the hardest part is running out every weekend and putting on a show. Because obviously everyone has high expectations for the first team. You expect Grey College to win. It's not like, okay, they might win, they might not win. Everyone expects Grey College to win.
Yeah.
And, well, sometimes you have to live up to reality and lose a bit, you know. But it's obviously not nice to lose.
How do you take the losses?
Look, obviously it's terrible. Like your school runs to you, you like kind of feel like you disappointed them a bit. Obviously they want to run to you and everyone's so happy, put you on your shoulders, all that stuff. So a loss is bad, but at the end of the day, I just have to remind myself it's reality.
Yeah.
You can't win every time, you know. Yeah.
And in the same light, what's the best part of playing?
Just being able to play, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'd say running out and being with all my teammates, listening to your crowd sing for you. And, you know, it's something people might take for granted, but it's so nice to actually be able to play and have the you know, ability. You got 2 legs, 2 arms. It's something that you got to thank God for every day. And to run out and just play with the brothers is so nice. Yeah.
So on that note, what was your highlight for this season?
I think winning Paul Rose.
Sure.
It was crazy.
Yes.
Because I remember we were there in the try line zone and I didn't even know we had an advantage when Darius kicked the ball. Sure.
Wait, did you guys have advantage?
We had an advantage.
Oh, okay.
That's what he told me. He told me, nah, I kicked it because we had an advantage. I was like,
so when he kicked it, what was your reaction? Like, no worries.
Oh, no way you just did that. and then I just saw Spider-Man jump. And got the ball. And yeah, it was sensational. I remember when we won, I just lifted my hands like this, and the guys just ran into you, and it was
quite a difficult game that was. Quite a tight one.
Yeah, no, they came with everything.
I think I saw you struggle a bit with the lineouts.
Yeah, Iron Man was gone. He's so good in the air, and those Polaris locks were like.
But even the way that they contested
5 meters.
Yeah. No, they
saw. No, we did struggle a bit, but luckily we pulled it.
I mean, you got to pull it through.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because you guys have scored quite a few more tries this year.
Yeah, at a stage, Noordsite, we were struggling. Our mauls, because usually Grey College's first team is known for their mauls. Everyone does everything they can to stop that maul. And We were struggling in the stage, and then we just started working hard with our coach Tian. He's such an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
He's now there at the Cheetahs. Yeah, so
I mean, you can see it on the pitch because I mean, how many flipping more tries did you guys score against Selborne?
yeah,
For example, I mean, you scored all kinds of tries against
Yeah,
them. But
yeah.
and what was the low light for this season?
I think losing to him
Mm.
because we had a streak for a while where the first team hasn't lost on our main ground for a while.
Like 7 years.
7 years, yeah, something like that. And then when we lost, it was sad. It was terrible. Yeah.
Because now obviously you guys are expected to win, like you said. So now obviously what's the mentality before going into a game? Are you guys like, you know what, we are gonna win? Do you know what I mean? Does the thought of losing ever like cross your head?
No.
Is it?
We don't prepare ourselves to lose.
Yeah.
We want to win. It's not like a thing, okay, we're gonna play here, we might win.
But even as an individual, you don't think like we could possibly lose this game? Yeah.
I'm always positive.
Yeah.
And the team's always positive. We go out every single weekend knowing we're gonna win. We wanna win. And if it doesn't happen, it's God's will. But we definitely prepare ourselves to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you don't, it's a bit of a
Well, it's a bit tough. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it like, have there been guys that have inspired you? You know, guys that have played for the first team before.
It's like through the years.
Yeah, through the years. As early as you want to go, like has there ever been?
Yeah, no, for sure. Niels Volsking.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was when I was grade 7. I used to look at a bit of their rugby and stuff. We used to watch some clips in the class.
Yeah.
That year group was solid.
So good.
Yeah. I used to watch Niels and all those guys, Smalley. I used to, I was like, I want to play there one day. And that's back when I was like still a average baller. Shit, we do something to get in there. So yeah, that year group, 2019's year, Tillman, Levo, those guys. Unbelievable.
Do you think those levels will ever be reached again?
I think so. I think next year we're gonna reach it.
Hey, come on.
Nah, I back my boys so much.
Yeah.
I think next year we can be unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys want to obviously end first.
Yeah.
Like obviously losing is not. No, you don't even think about that.
No.
Who do you think is going to be the hardest opposition next year?
I think
Khum.
We play Khum at Khum.
Are there any particular players there that are like?
See, Khum isn't a team where, besides Marcus this year, but in our age group, they don't have like a specific,
Really?
like a Ethan Adams or a Marcus or a Josh Neal. One of those in our year group.
What about Saunders, bro?
Look, okay, wait.
Saunders is a joke, kid. They can't like a ball, bro.
They're good,
Yeah.
but Khum works so well as a team. You don't. It's like you don't really see one player a lot in a game in our year specifically. You'll see like, okay, now they're working as a team. So I think Khum's it's gonna be a hard one.
Yeah.
I hope we pull it through.
Have you ever beaten Khum?
Not my age group.
Wow.
I've never beaten Khum in rugby.
Seriously?
First time we played them was under 15. We lost under 16. It was the first Inter, I think. Last year. We lost. This year we lost. Yeah, so Khum is really a game I want to win next year. Khum and
yeah. So do you think Khum is sort of starting to take over that status of the best rugby school in the country? Or do you think that it is still Grey College?
It's still Grey College.
Yeah.
Grey
But
College,
the legacy.
You'll never get another school like Grey. The legacy of the rugby is unbelievable. Just because Khum is having 1 or 2 good years doesn't mean they're the best in the world that's ever been.
Yeah.
College has always been there, Yeah, and
yeah. So you obviously still think that Grey College has that status as number 1%.
I do.
Okay, no, but I mean,
Yeah.
you're right. I think some people in the comments might disagree with you.
Yeah, no.
But
Yeah.
yeah, okay, cool. So now let me ask you this question. Alexi, when all is said and done and you've left Grey College, how do you want to be remembered?
So I want to be remembered as someone that gave it their all. I want to be someone that if I go in 5 years and let's say you have an interview with someone in 5 years' time and they say, do you know Alexi Tyropolis?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, it's such an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
I want to be someone that, always led by example, gave my 100% in everything. And I want to be remembered. I don't want to just play and I'm done. I want to be remembered. Like,
Yeah.
really, I want to make a status for myself. Yeah.
So do you want to pursue a professional career in rugby?
Yeah, I do. I would like to. I also want to study. It's
Yeah.
hard to, do both. I was thinking maybe something in engineering and not like rugby, but it's a bit of a challenge. I don't know if it's really possible. I haven't really done my research with
But you want to obviously, but you want to go to varsity.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Is there a particular team that you would like to sign for?
I think it's starters. I've got two in mind. I think Stormers. I would like to go there.
Yeah.
Or either Lions. Yeah, Lions. Maybe Bulls, but yeah.
Yes, because I see a lot of great college guys end up there at the Bulls.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like basically a...
But this year the Lions took them all.
Yeah, yes. Lions, if they don't win URC soon, are they wasting money? They're wasting money.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, listen, Alexi, I think we're going to call it a day there. Listen, thank you so much for coming on.
Sure, thanks.
I appreciate it, bro.
So much for having me.
Nah, pleasure, man.